Hey gang, this is Power Bricks and I'm back with another video review. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Twin Diesel Megazord, and this is from the Power Rangers Engine Force, or whatever I'm going to call it. I probably used that name before, who knows. Done a lot of the same names, maybe, I'm not even sure if I've repeated the name, but anyway, besides the point, we've got 3 Megazords to take a look at. Okay, so this set here, amazing set. You guys are gonna love it. It's very Transformers-esque, mixed with Bokenger and a little bit of the Zenkaiger and the Goryujin, if you know what that is. But it's all mixed in there. Really cool robot, nice Zords. So we're gonna be taking a look at the first one, which is the Twin Diesel Megazord, and then we'll be taking a look at the Yellow Ranger Zord, and they'll combine into the Super Engine Megazord. And then with these 3, it'll become the Ultra Engine Megazord. So 3 modes, really cool Zord. Let's get into it. Okay, so before we start, we're gonna take a quick look at the Rangers. So this is a whole team of family members. Okay, so red and blue are twins. Yellow is the older sister. Pink is the younger sister. Green is the youngest brother, and silver is the oldest brother. So we have the ages. These 2 are 18. She's 20. She's 16, he's 12, and this guy's 22. So yeah, and these are the blueprints I had for the Zord. So it's gonna be really cool. You guys are gonna like this. So here is the red and blue Zord right here. Now it has 2 modes. This is the first mode, which is blues, which is the diesel mode. And it's like a diesel truck, Optimus Prime-esque. You guys are gonna really like this. It rolls on 6 wheels very well. Nice and compact storage. You have a huge back, and it just looks really cool. All the gold accents in there with the gray. Everything really just fits for this truck. And I gotta say, that Hasbro release with Lego really inspired me to make this too, because I really adored that, but I'm not paying for it ever. Never. Because I can make stuff like this, so I pay for it. Okay, so yeah, this is Super Sentai-esque Power Rangers / Transformers, and it's really cool. So yeah, you got these nice rolling wheels, these nice colors of red and blue throughout the Zord. Now, I want to show you guys the second mode, which is the fire truck. And I'm gonna put these pistons on these little black pieces here. It's really simple to turn it into this mode. And bam, there you go. We have 2 water guns back there, and now it's like a fire truck. And you can also get this right here and plug it on, and you can make it like a huge sort of ladder type deal. You can set that there too. You can ride around. It's really nice. It does have little cool stuff like that really makes the figure really interesting. And you know, I just really thought about everything, especially these pistons. They're probably one of my favorite accessories because they have a ton of functions just by this little simple shape, and they can do a lot. And I really love this thing. So yeah, since stuff wants to come off though a little bit, which is okay, no problem, it sticks right back on. We can get into the Zord mode since he's so anxious to come to break apart and uncombine. My bad, guys. But yeah, let's get into it. Okay, so the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take off these little sections here, okay? Once I do that, I can take this off here, and then I'll take off this piston too. Now, if you guys hear my fan in the back, it's like 100 degrees today, and it's very humid, and I have to have this wind blowing because it is too hot. So we're gonna fold out these fingers. There is an arm right here, a forearm, and we're also gonna do it with the other one. Fold it all out, and this is another forearm, okay? And these guys will sit to the side, and they can also wield the pistons. I'm just gonna show you right now. These pistons turn into guns. So he has guns, and he can turn to a big sniper. So what we're gonna do next is we're going to open up this section here. Once I do that, I'm gonna stand it up like so. I'm gonna raise my camera just a little bit. Once I stand it up, I can rotate it around 360 degrees. Now, this is pegged in, so we're gonna unpeg it. And once I do that, the legs will sort of start to form on their own. We can get it to stand up like that, okay? Now, I'm gonna take a little quick edit, and then I'm gonna sort of get into the trash. Okay, now let's get into everything. So first I'm gonna get this forearm and I'm gonna plug it on Blue's side. This is probably one of my favorite Megazords. I absolutely love this robot. It is really cool and it's highly posable too. Very posable. So we're gonna get this here and plug that in. Once I do that, I'm gonna just stand them up a little bit more. All right, buddy. Stand up the Zord. Okay. Stand them up, and then I'm gonna get this here, fold it up. There's his head. And here we have the twin diesel Megazord. And I almost forgot. Before I put the guns in his hand, I would like to show you guys the shoulder cannons that they also turn into. So yeah, that is also a thing. So bam. I almost knocked him over. But here is the robot. The robot is fully complete. It is very stable, very sturdy. He has a lot of articulation. You got foot articulation right there. He can move around in various poses. You got bending on the knees. You got a ratchet joint right there. He can move all the way in and out. Kick, he can run, he can do all this stuff. He can have some arm articulation, 360. Really cool stuff. You also have hand articulation with the fingers too. Everything is articulated. Really nice. There's also waist articulation in the robot. So there are a lot of poses. Oh, I just knocked off the head by accident. But the head is very sturdy, guys. That was my fault. But yeah, that is pretty much it for the robot. There it is. Very large robot too. Okay, now let me show you guys these little guns that he can wield. Plug them in his hand. Super simple little stuff. But it is awesome and I love it. This is one of my favorite Zords. It's gonna suck tearing this guy down, but it won't suck that bad because what's to come is actually gonna blow your minds, especially the Ultra Zord that I have planned for you guys. You guys are really gonna like that. So that's something that's coming, and it's like a G12 formation except for it's 5 Zords instead of like 12, but it's probably just the same size as G12. So here he is with his guns, and he is ready to go. That's a dumb pose. That's not gonna fit, but that one will. Yeah, here he is. There he is with his guns, kind of wobbling, but he's good. He's good. Yep, really cool Zord. Gotta fix this though. Alrighty. Now, awesome mecha. What else can he do? A lot. This is just the first mode. And the first mode is probably one of my favorites. So next is Yellows. And Yellows is a really nice jet. Now this is beautiful. This is called the Stargazer. And it is a really cool winged jet. And it's just super futuristic, Star Wars-esque. Now there is a section under here, but that's so it can sort of sit up and it's not uneven, but also for transformation purposes. But look, you got this nice black sleek cockpit right there. You got these adjustable wings that can articulate so it can move in various directions. This thing is really cool. It does a lot. You can sort of push these back and sort of get like, who knows, jet mode, sonic mode, whatever you want to call it. This jet is really cool. Yellow, you have a lot of gold on there too. It's very hefty, not too hefty, but it does have some good weight and it is a really cool Zord. So how does it combine with the other one? Let's get into that. So first, I'm gonna take this off, then I'm gonna fold these up. Once I fold these up, I'll take off these wings, and then I'll bring in the robot. Bring in the robot, okay? And we're gonna raise things up a little bit. I should take a little tape too, or no? Yeah, we're good. Okay, so the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get these wing pieces and they're going to plug onto the back of the shoulders right here, okay? Really simple stuff, and the transformation is worth it. So, back to the wings. Like that. Okay. Next, I'm going to raise this camera. First, actually, let me take a break. I'm joking. Okay, so I had to zoom it out just a little bit. Now, the first thing I'm gonna do, or the next thing I should say, is I'm gonna grab this head and I'm gonna just pull it downwards like that, and that's out the way. Next, I'm gonna get yellow. I'm gonna plug it on to the chest. That's why it's not smooth like this. By the way, I forgot to point that out, but it was for transformation purposes. You fold that around, you get this head, plug it in, and bam. Here is the Super Engine Megazord. Fully merged. Ooh, you guys almost saw a sneak peek of something you're not supposed to see yet. But here is the Super Engine Megazord, guys. It is fully merged up with yellow, and it looks really cool. This is the second mode of the robot, and it's huge. Same articulation, it just looks better than it did a few minutes ago, and that's awesome. That's all I can say. I love this sword so much. The colors are really vibrant. It speaks volume. It's a good Stargazer homage because I absolutely love Stargazer. But yeah, here's another thing that it can do. I wanted to show you taking this gun off. Plug it on there. And it works in either hand. It doesn't even matter. But it can have this super sniper. Woo-wee. But it's this really long sniper. And he can shoot it out at anybody, pull it out, or shotgun, whatever you want to call it. It's actually there. It's really, really cool though, I must say. This is a really cool robot. This robot is awesome. What would you guys say? Is it one of my best or one of my worst? You be the judge. But I'll tell you this, there are better robots, but this one is one of the top. Yes, indeed. Okay, so the next one we're taking a look at is Pink's, and Pink has a drill tank. It's a really cool, nice drill tank with a gold tip, and it's silver all around. It just spins like that. You got some treads that don't move, and just this nice, vibrant pink color with gold trim on it. Really nice, super dope little Zord, but it definitely does its role for the Megazord, and I will tell you that for sure. Next is the Seesaw, and this is also a tank slash a submarine. And the way this mode works for the tank mode, submarine mode, you fold this forward, and this is the submarine mode, and it goes through the water and it cuts through anything it needs to. Or you can flip it back and it's in tank mode on land, and he can be the seesaw and cut anything. So really cool thing going on here with greens. It's also a metallic saw, so you got nice vibrant colors, and you have some gold. So yeah, pretty much it. And the next one is gold, or should I say silver, not gold. But here's silvers, and his is really cool because you have all this gold on top, and it's just this dope jet, and it's just awesome, an awesome little jet. And it is articulated, so it can do various things like the yellow one. It can go in turbo mode and dodge stuff. Then it can open up the wings again. This is a really cool, agile jet. Nice gold on there. It's just, again, very vibrant with the gold. The gold really just makes everything pop, and it just gives it a good overall aesthetic, and it makes it feel more like a Megazord. Because, you know, when you're short on colors, it's hard. I used to be one of those guys dealing with that problem. So yeah, let's take a look at the Megazord though, okay? Okay, so I already took off the head because that's what you have to do. Then we're gonna take off these four arms and we're gonna plug them onto the back. Now, you sit right there, and I'm gonna get these and I'm just gonna fold up everything like I'm putting it back into truck mode. So there's that, okay? Then we're gonna get the figure and turn it around. Once I do that, I'm gonna grab this piece here and yeah, plug it in right there. So the knees won't be able to bend in this mode. It's because it supports all the weight that he's about to carry on top, but they still do move front and up and down, like, you know, he could kick still. But you know, he can't really bend his knees. But if you want to, you could take them off. Well, if I want to, because nobody can actually own these things but me, which sucks, but it is what it is. So we're going to plug blue on. I mean, pink onto blue, my bad. There's that. And then we're going to put green on red. Yes, sir. Okay. Now that we got those, we can get silver. And his is probably one of my favorites. So you hear my brothers back there, they're running around playing. Don't worry about those guys. So you fold that up. There's a face. Fold this up. Then you fold this up. It's sort of like a crown / hat. And there's his face right there. Oh! I just dropped it. Wow. I dropped it. Would you believe that? Okay, so there's his little face. I dropped it just a second ago, but who cares? So we're gonna get this and we're gonna plug it on right on top like that. And there is our Megazord. Bam! Fully merged up. This guy looks spiffy. He looks absolutely awesome. I love this sword. Really cool. The back is something interesting, but the front is something better. Yeah, you got articulation, full 360 movement, bending, all there in these places, my bad. But yeah, it can bend in all these various places. You also have the powerful drill for the Ultrazord, which is great. You could have knee articulation, but I'm telling you, he's gonna need the support for the Ultrazord only. But other than that, the Zord is really good. I like the Zord. You guys be the judge. I had a blast with it. Here's a little blueprint. Like, comment, subscribe, and this is PowerBreaks signing off. Peace.